Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make some protein-packed, nutrient-dense pancakes with enough protein in them to kickstart your recovery, enough complex carbs and natural sugars to fuel your performance, and enough fiber to improve your gut health. Here is a visual of all the ingredients that you'll need. And here are all of the mixing and cooking materials that you'll need. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of rolled or steel cut dry oats. Next we're going to throw in half a banana. Now we're going to crack 2 eggs into the mixture, and I find it best to crack these on a hard surface rather than an edge so that you don't get eggshell going into your eggs. Next we're going to add a half cup of egg whites, and I find it easiest to crack the egg and then just transfer the egg yolk from one shell to the next, and that's the easiest way to separate the egg white from the yolk. Otherwise, you can always drop the egg yolk into the palm of your hand and then let the egg white kind of drizzle between your fingertips. Just make sure not to crack the yolk, otherwise you're going to have yolk in your egg whites. Add those egg whites to the mixture. Now you could just throw the yolks away if you wanted to, but if you have some dogs around the house like me, you can just give the dogs the yolks and they'll really appreciate it along with their coats, since yolks are great for dogs' coats. Now back to the recipe. We're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder, we're going to add a pinch of salt and a pinch of cinnamon. We're going to go ahead and add in 2 scoops of protein powder now, and this is the protein powder of my choice. And finally, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed or flax meal. Now if you have an electric griddle, you can go ahead and turn that on to 300 degrees, or if you're using a stovetop, to medium heat. You can go ahead and blend all your ingredients together. If you're using a Ninja blender such as this one, make sure that you unscrew the cap halfway through mixing just so you can release some of the CO2 that gets built up from the baking powder. Otherwise, if you're using a normal blender, you can go ahead and blend it for about 45 seconds or until all of the ingredients are mixed together. Now we're going to go ahead and cook our pancakes. So you are going to dump about a 3 to 4 inch diameters worth of batter onto the griddle 2 times to form 2 pancakes. And you're going to allow these to cook. Once you notice that there is a crust forming on the bottom side of each pancake, you can go ahead and flip them and allow them to cook once again. And once you see a crust forming again, you can go ahead and flip them one more time and allow them to cook for 10 to 15 seconds on the already cooked side, and then you can take them off the heat and set them on your Now to finish up your pancakes, you can go ahead and add some peanut butter if you like. Otherwise, you can also add some sugar-free syrup to give it a little more sweetness. And they taste pretty darn good.